What's up, guys? Back at it again from around the block. It's your boy, your host, D, and my co host, Maddie. She's in here somewhere.
Uh,
And, that was weird. You cut out for a second. But, any who's it and any what's it. Maddie, how was your day, yo?
it was okay, growing a baby. Did
Yeah,
some step work earlier.
I can genuinely
Very
say can't
uneventful
relate.
day.
But, so, I actually was listening to a lot of the Avatar The Last Airbender music because one of my coworkers actually had the opportunity to go to the concert and she was
I
bragging about
wanted
it.
to go so bad.
I
I
wanted to
wanted to
go.
go so bad.
The moment I found out about it, I was like, I have to go.
I wanted to go so bad.
Bruh,
Malcolm refused to drive me to Louisville though and just sit in the parking lot for like 2 hours.
I mean, that's a valid, I wouldn't want to do that either, but they played Secret
No.
Tunnel.
I wanted to go so bad.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, I told her to send it to me. My original plan was like to just fuck with you. I was gonna show you part of it and be like, "Hey, you missed out," just to have you like all like kerfuddled and shit. I thought it would have been funny.
Yeah, I would have been very upset.
Hey, sometimes rage baiting requires sacrifice and a little bit of improvisation. Uh, speaking of rage bait,
Don't rage bait the pregnant lady.
I was
Come
about
on
to
now.
say, speaking of rage baiting the pregnant lady, I feel like that should be like a thing that we should do every Thursday. Rage bait the pregnant lady. You know,
You
kid's
don't
gonna
want to do that, man.
kid will come out the womb feeling like the Hulk. I'm
You don't
already
want to do
angry.
Dude, it's actually okay. I asked my doctor about like the pregnancy rage because like this last trimester, I've just been so angry.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Wendy's the other day, all right? I asked for a chocolate frosty, and I thought they were gonna give me a straw with it. Motherfuckers gave me a spoon that was so small, like I would have had to like dip my hand like all the way into the. It made me so upset that I literally I had Malcolm pull around into the parking lot. I went in and I was like, "Hey, why didn't I get a straw with this?" They're like, "Ma'am, it's ice cream," and I was like, "It's practically a milkshake within the next 5 minutes. Can I please just get a straw?" And they were like, "Damn, okay."
Honestly, now that
And
I
then I
think about
walked
it,
out and I was like, I can't believe I went in and I was like, I crashed out on the Wendy's workers
over a
because I didn't
spoon.
get a straw.
I mean, and I have to be honest. I don't think they normally give straws for that. I feel like their frosties normally
They
come with a
don't.
spoon.
They don't. And I didn't remember that. And then like somebody told me I went to, because we were on our way to a meeting and I went to the meeting and somebody told me and I was like, yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, I'm like,
But yeah, no, the rage has just been bad. But my doctor told me it's because I'm having a boy. Like
uh,
my body is literally just it's producing more testosterone than it normally would because I'm having a boy.
oh, okay. So
So
your testosterone is
like
why
she's
you're
like,
like roid raging. Got it. Say less. Say
yeah, pretty
less.
much. And she was like that, and you have borderline and you're unmedicated.
Ah,
So let's not rage bait the unmedicated pregnant lady.
yeah, I feel like that's more of a Malcolm problem than a me problem. So, yeah.
Oh no, it is. He spends he'll come home excited to rage bait me and then we'll we'll get in not like an argument but like I'll just have a bad attitude for the rest of the night because he decided to come home and rage bait me and he'll be like, I don't understand why you're in a bad mood, and I'm like, because you're having fun but I'm not. I want to cut your dreads off in your sleep.
Okay, I don't care what no one says. That's a technical foul. Okay, emotions are one thing. You can't turn emotions into physicality. I mean, if I had my long flowing hair and you cut them off in my
I
sleep, we fighting.
I fantasize about cutting his dreads off sometimes. I really do.
That is crazy.
He makes me so angry sometimes. And I know he's just messing with me. That's the sad, like, I know he's messing with me. And if I was medicated, I would actually think it's funny and I would just fuck with him back. But because I'm not, I just
Just rage, all the rage.
just rage. Just all rage. All
Rage.
rage.
Have you ever seen the show Archer?
Yes.
I loved that show mostly because his random rampage moments, and I did go through like a quick stint with my kids back when I used to work with special needs kids up in Indiana, where I would just look at them and just go rampage, and just proceed to throw dodgeballs at them. Which, out of context, it sounds like I'm just beating up special needs kids with dodgeballs. No, okay, no. We were playing dodgeball. It would be all of them versus me because handicaps. Oh wait, damn! I just did a thing. I didn't even mean it like that. I just meant like I had to give them. God dang, that hole's getting deeper. Anyways, long story short, I was beating handicap
Yeah,
kid.
there's no way to dig yourself out of this now.
I know. It's my fault. I could have chose words better, but yeah. In some more recent news, the game I have been waiting like since like what mid late last year, early this year. Digimon Cyber Story actually came out today, and I'm actually really
Oh,
excited. Um,
I remember, I remember Digimon.
yeah, it was like to me, it was like
I was
Pokemon
in
with
like
guns, and then they made Power
I
World.
was in like I was in like third grade, and like my Digipet used to go off in class all the time, and my teacher would get so mad at me. She confiscated it one day and it died. And like
You
I like
lied.
I made her. I did. I literally called her a murderer in front of the whole entire class. I was so angry. Like I raged out as fuck, and then I got suspended because I raged out because like she handed it back to me and it was dead, and like like dramatically like swept all of the shit off of her desk and walked out. I was so pissed.
But
My mom was like, "Yeah, no, I'm never getting you another one of these again." And I was like, "But mom, you don't understand. It was my baby."
so I never had one. I wanted one as a kid, but I had this really bad habit of like when people are like, "Hey, what do you want?" I just look at you and be like, "I don't want anything," because I didn't ask for stuff. I just kind of like look sad and pitiful. I feel like you
You
should
know, I was
know
a
that I want
pageant kid,
something.
so I asked for anything and everything.
You were a what kid?
I was a pageant kid.
The hell is that?
I did pageants from like 1 to 4 years old.
I just now learned something new. I did not know that. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and then my sister was born and we were too poor for to do it anymore. And then I hated my sister, like, and I say hated my sister, I mean like dearly hated my sister until I was like 9 years old because she like took that away from me. I felt like she took it away from me.
so
I was
you
like, oh, my little sister came, fuck this bitch because she made it so I can't do
so you actually
pageants
enjoy
anymore.
pageants.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I
That's
loved it.
see and hear me out, okay?
Cause I always won. I loved it.
As an adult, I think pageants are weird. Okay.
They are. I would never subject my child into doing it. But
Well,
like, cause most kids fucking hate it. I loved it because I was good at it, and it was like the one thing that like I was really good at. And like, while all the other moms were yelling at their kid for like not doing something right, I just did everything perfectly. Like I was flawless. I was so
oh,
good.
flawless.
I was flawless.
Of course, of course, of course,
So
of
good.
course.
And I always won. And I always won.
Always. Well, you know.
And then I moved with my dad and I started doing 4-H when I was younger. And I would do like I did trail competition for a little while and just like horse shows.
Horse
And
shows.
that boosted my confidence a lot. It was like doing pageants, but like Western. It was weird. And then I like I was in this pageant thing that ran through 4-H for this thing called Teen Miss Rodeo Washington, and I was second runner up, and they chose this other girl over me because she had the look they were going for. Um, like her parents let her wear makeup and stuff, and my dad would not let me wear makeup like at all, or like do my hair or anything like that. Like I was just good with my horse, and I made like perfect scores in anything I did with my horse, and I just like wasn't pretty, and that's why I didn't get it. And then I quit because it pissed me off so bad.
I mean, I feel like that's a valid
And
reason to quit anything.
like all throughout high school, I had this vendetta against her.
Side note,
She's like actually a really nice person.
unrelated to your pageantry. All right, hear me out for a moment. In
Hearing
case
you
anyone
out.
out there cares, you can buy Hogwarts Legacy on Steam for $11.99. It's normally like 60
Ooh,
bucks.
what?
Yeah, right. Like I think that's
I care
crazy.
about that.
Like that's a $12 game. That's or well, you know what I mean. 60 bucks versus 12 bucks. I feel like even if you're not a gamer, I feel like that's something you should cop. But
Yeah, I'm
that's
really
just
not.
me.
Like I just play Minecraft and Sims.
Okay, first off, I will subscribe to Minecraft. But what's up with like chicks and Sims? Like I had this one
I
chick
don't
in
know.
high school, and I will never forget. She was like, "Oh my god, I made a Sims in my game," and I was like, "Okay," because I didn't even know what it really was, right? And then I remember us breaking up, and she was like, "I killed you," and I was just like, "What?" Yeah, your Sim, I killed him, and I was like, "What is wrong with you?"
I killed my ex's Sim too
What is up with y'all?
in like the most horrific way.
Like, don't get me wrong. I've played like Sim City as an adult. Like, after high school, I was like, oh, you know what, get some games, whatever. But to me, it is crazy that that is normal for like high school girls. Like, I created an entire family for us, and I killed you because you hurt me. You didn't answer my phone, so you had to die. And I'm just like, this is normal. Chicks just do
Mine
this.
is based mine is based off of Futurama.
Future like Zoidberg, Fry, and all them.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna have to break this one down. What do you mean it's based off of? Like,
I mean, like my characters are designed after that.
oh,
This is a long story. I don't want to talk about it.
okay
My
then,
Sims,
because I
my
feel like,
Sims world is a touchy subject. It's
look, I'm not
embarrassing
gonna
because I
lie,
created like this
I
whole
was invested.
storyline behind it.
Side note, do you know one thing I've noticed? Have you ever seen anyone just like casually wearing pigtails? Like,
Yes.
no, not in Comic Con, not like being quirky or some shit. I mean, like, legit, like how most chicks wear a ponytail, this chick wears pigtails.
So when working in the restaurant industry, if you're a hostess or a server, it is literally a proven fact that if you wear pigtails when you go to work, you will make more tips that night.
I don't know
I
why.
don't know what it is.
I
I
don't
do
see.
not know what it is, but like I have literally never made more tips than I do when I wear pigtails.
See, I personally feel like pigtails are kind of what's the word, dorky, and not even like cute dorky, but like
I think they're so ugly. I think they're so ugly, but I don't it makes me more money. So I can't even argue. Like, and I'm talking like $100 difference in tips. Like where I would normally make like maybe like 110, I'm now making like 210.
well, I mean that's I mean that is a difference, but I don't know, dude. That's I don't know. I was just thinking about that while I was at work because one of my coworkers pointed out like because I'm not a chick, I don't understand that like hair on your neck is like hot. I guess I don't know. I don't get it. And she's like, yeah, I put my hair in a ponytail because it gets hot. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that makes no sense to me because like,
You would think that the air just kind of like flows right through it, but it's like a screen.
hmm,
And if it's sunny outside, and if you have dark hair, I don't know how it is for blondes, but like for me, if it's sunny outside, like I will literally sweat down my back because it's so hot outside and the heat from this, like the heat from the sunshine is literally being absorbed into my hair. It's like wearing black, but on your head.
I can't relate. You know, she says to the guy that literally has black hair on my head. You know, where hair should be. Oh, which reminds me, you know, that sponsor I was talking about? Yeah. Get 10% off at Dubby, you know, using code around the block. That's a thing. Dubby. I was going to plug it. I forgot almost all about it. And then I happened to look over and I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Notes. Dubby. Yeah, you know, they're good. They got some cool flavors. S'mores, you know.
That's Dubby.
Yeah,
W.
dbby.com, you know. Using code around the block. You spell it like the channel.
Oh Lord.
Woo! Yay, our first sponsor shit. Yay, confetti. Meanwhile, anyway, so what's new with you, bruh?
Really nothing much.
Uh,
Like,
I have had one heck of a week, you know.
yes,
Yeah,
you have.
like
Yeah.
wife had a seizure, had an accident, man. And that was rough. The kid was in the car too, and it had me panicked. Honestly, when her friend told me, I thought she was being like a hypochondriac, where she's just like overreacting, and then I was like, man, okay, I'll go check it out. But in my heart, I knew I would be like seeing her drive past me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I drove, and I get onto the road, and I look to my right. I'm like, man, what's up with all this traffic? And then I
Yeah.
saw it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, those Facebook photos were gnarly, man. I saw those
yeah,
and my heart just dropped. I was like, oh my gosh.
yeah. It was definitely, rough, but
Yeah.
you know, God, angels, flying spaghetti monster, whatever you believe in.
Yeah, I was kind of like,
Someone
I
was
was
looking
like
out.
something. Yeah, someone was looking out because, like, I saw those Facebook photos and I was like, I cannot believe, like I'm like they're both just so lucky to be alive.
1,000%. And what the crazy thing is, man, the boy or my son, he's like perfectly fine, as if nothing ever happened. He's got a couple nicks and scrapes and bruises, but
He's chilling.
he's just chilling. Like, and he's just over there
Hashtag car
staring
seat.
at me, looking all crazy and smiling and goofy and whatnot. Actually, now that I
Hashtag car.
say what?
I said hashtag car seats.
Right? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I had bought the car seat, I was gonna only spend like 50, $60. I'm like, it's a car seat, bruh. I don't intend on wrecking. So,
What car seat did you end up buying?
we didn't buy one. We got one at the baby shower, and I will hold on.
Okay,
I don't know the brand off the top of my head. It's in my car right now, but
that's valid.
I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not that guy. That's like, oh, you got to get that Huber's 6300 model. It came out last year.
No, you're
Like, no,
totally okay.
I,
Malcolm spent like I think we spent uh like almost $400 on a travel system and he could not tell you what brand it's from. Like he just bought it and was like, you're not allowed to open it until we move because there's no room in our apartment for a stroller
that tracks. Yeah,
or a car
someone
seat.
got
So
Mariah
I
the
just look at
stroller
it
she
every
wanted,
day.
and it's
Yeah.
like one of those like walking strollers where it's like it only has three wheels.
Yeah, no, that's the one Malcolm wanted, but I wanted the one that had the bassinet because I plan to do like daily walks and like we're gonna do tummy time in the stroller. So that's what my mom did with me. Like she would just like put me in the stroller, put the bobby pillow in there, and like I like put me on my stomach and like I started picking my head up to like look around and see where I was going.
See,
She said that that was like the best tummy time tactic.
I don't. I mean, I know Mariah did tummy time with Dion, but like for me, it genuinely felt like I saw him standing and crawling around, and he would like make me a liar,
Mhm.
and that was a thing for me. I was just like, okay, whatever. see what you're doing.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, gonna make me a liar. Hey, bro, I know he wasn't even like a full 1 or 2 yet, okay? And he stood up and like almost crawled out of his bed. Like he had put pillows near the edge and tried to crawl out. And I was just like, "Ah, you little shit."
Did you guys not do a crib? Did you just do like a floor bed?
No, it's like a full baby prison bed thing. It's like deep.
Dude, I've thought about doing one of those. Like, cause I see all these parents like they have like they're called like monosensory or something like that. It's some fucking Swedish word. And like it's basically like a big ass fucking playpen with a bed and like padded stuff like around. And it promotes like free play. Like you put some toys in there, they wake up in the middle of the night. If they can crawl out, like they can like free play like 6 to 9 months. And I'm like, I don't know. It seems scary to me.
I
Like,
see, and I feel like, sorry, switching gears for a second. I feel like my biggest problem is I'm too logical. I'm not an emotional person. I weigh my options and plan things very meticulously, and I feel like that gets me into a lot of, let's call it, trouble. Um, because I unintentionally upset people. You know, where I'm just stating the facts of the situation, people be like, "You probably shouldn't say that," and I'm like, "Why not? I didn't lie. Nothing but truth here." Uh,
yeah.
but my brother on the other hand, he's more logical and he's less If I'm at 100, he's more like a 50-50 blend, if that makes sense. My
He's just kind
sister's,
of like, yeah, let it happen.
yeah, he's more. I don't know how to explain him, man. He's like I said, we're all logical, but like where my sister is very much emotional. You say something really messed up to her, she might end up crying or something. And you say something to me, I'm gonna be like, well, that's not even true. And then you
See,
say,
I have a problem reacting with my emotion instead of like the facts of a situation. You say something fucked up to me, I'm probably gonna agree and laugh about it. But
I,
like,
I have a hard time like being emotional about stuff. Like even when I went to funerals, once you hit a certain age in my mind, it immediately goes to, well, yeah, this isn't sad. They lived a full life. I don't understand. Like
no,
genuine, like does that make sense?
I
Like,
don't I don't it does. Like, I don't know. I'm working in a mortuary, like like I don't I'm very desensitized to death,
mm,
like which is weird because like the death of my father like still haunts me. Like it's something that I still have not gotten over, but like some random person could die and I'd just be like, like,
I've
eh.
been I've been to many a funeral, and I most of the time I just kind of sit there awkwardly, like everybody's crying, and I'm just kind of like,
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel
yeah,
like I
this
feel
guy's
like
dead,
out of place.
and
I feel like out of place because like we're at like, Janice's funeral and Janice was like fucking 110 years old, could barely get up out of bed without help or supervision,
right,
and everybody's sad that she passed away, and I'm like, dude, why are we sad right now?
right. Like when you're quiet,
She
so
she
like,
wanted this. She
and
wanted this.
I've
Like,
seen
why are
people like in nursing homes that are like that, man. Because I worked at a nursing home
Yeah.
last year, and I did that for
They
a short
wish
stint.
for death, dude. They're
Like,
like, they just wish for death at like a certain point. They're like, man, I've lived a good full life. Take me whenever.
dude,
Like,
I legit had one lady sit there and be like, "Are you here to finally kill me?" And I was just like, "Yo, you can't be saying that. Not to me. You can say it to someone else. I got bills to pay. I can't be having people thinking I'm like in here ready to deep sick some old white lady. Like, nah, don't be doing me
oh
like
my
that."
God. Tell the story of when you were mopping the floor
Oh,
and that old person. That shit cracks me up. That is so funny.
so like the old people, like once you get so old, right? They have these things called like a dementia slip, where like for a
Yeah.
brief moment they go back in time, like time
Yeah.
travel, but in your brain. And I'm mopping, and she goes like, she said something fucked up. She was like, oh, you're a handsome colored boy, and I was like, oh, thank you, ma'am. I'll call her. Let's call her Janice, right? I'm like, oh, thanks, Janice.
Mhm.
And I'm just chilling, and she's like, I hope my daddy doesn't get you like the last one. And then I look back because I'm mid mop. I'm like, what do you mean the last one? Hold on, time out. I look back, bruh. She's asleep. I'm up her tapping her shoulder like, we can't be in it like it. Hold on, Miss Janice. What do you mean the last one? What happened to the last one? And she said, what are you talking about? And I'm like, nah, I think her daddy done got somebody. And then there was this old white dude, me and this, because it was me and another black guy, right? We were
Mhm.
this dude hadn't showered in like 4 days. Okay, after like 3 or 4 days, we have all capital letters to get you a shower. Okay,
Yeah, like you have to pick them up and like take them to the shower, whether they fight you or not, type
exactly.
shit.
And we picked this dude up, and he said it with his whole chest, and I couldn't tell if it was a dementia slip or if it was actually how he felt. He sat there and he hit us with the wait till me and the boys get the pickup truck. I said, we just looked at each other. We said, the fuck? What do you mean the pickup truck? Bruh.
I just if I was I just like could not help but laugh. I would have just sat there and I would have been like, "Okay, Carl."
Nah, bruh. Because sometimes when they say some stuff, when they go back in time, 10, 20, 30 years, and they say some really messed up stuff, you can't help but feel like it's true because they don't even know they just did it. Because then you come back about it, and they're like, man, you're such a good person. My son doesn't even come see me, and you're like the son I wish I had. You're so respectful. And I'm just like, okay, okay. Meanwhile, not even 10 minutes earlier, we gonna hang you. I'm like, what the Bonnie and Clyde,
Yeah.
no, Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type routine is this? This is insane.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I will stand 10 toes dug down to sand. Dementia is a very sad thing with your loved ones. Okay,
Yeah.
I know I'm cracking jokes about the situation because some of the things that they said was humorous, but I know watching people you loved lose their
Yeah.
mind is sad. Okay.
It's really hard. Like I remember I was uh I did in-home healthcare for this one family. Um and their dad was like he'd have those slips, like he'd have good days and bad days. I was doing hospice and like just like watching the good days and then like the family would come back the next day or like they'd be spending time with him, right? He'd be having a perfect day. Everything's perfect and then he falls asleep and wakes back up and it's like he wasn't even there.
That's
Like he recognized nobody
and see
and like
that's sad. But on
and the
that
most I
same
could
note,
do
hold
is
on.
like
On the reverse side of
change
this
him.
coin, I will die on this hill that if Johnny Depp, God forbid, ever got dementia, I feel like that would be grand. If he like
I
if he
agree.
woke
I
up
agree. I agree.
and was just thinking he slips back into one of his roles, and I hope
He just thinks he's Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka, Captain Jack Sparrow, him him in his little wheelchair running around the nursing home. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. Mr. Depp, if you don't put your pants back on, like I again sad, tragic, but if I worked
Come
there,
on.
you couldn't help but find like the silver lining in the sadness. You know what I mean?
The news headline reads the news headline reads Johnny Depp like while at nursing home, Johnny Depp carries around empty jar like it's a pet or some shit.
Honestly, I would be okay with that. Mr. Depp, don't forget your friend. Oh, give me my jar of dirt. Like that would be that would be funny. Don't get me wrong, still
It would
sad,
be funny.
still sad. But you know, the
And
workers
it's
there would
really,
have a
you know,
story to
it's
tell.
even more sad. It's even more sad too, because like the anger that comes along with dementia, because like it's like an
It's
internal struggle.
yeah,
Like
because
I
the
like the guy
confusion.
that I used to like the guy that I used to take care of, his name is Carl, and like I remember like I'd come in one day and he would just be so happy to see me. He's like, "Oh my gosh, like Maddie, I missed you. Like, I'm happy you're here." And I was like, "All right, good morning, Carl." And he's like, "Will you make me French toast this morning?" Like, just the cutest shit. And then like I would like leave to go pee, come back, and like he'd be chucking his fucking bedpan at me because I have too many piercings in my face. And he thinks that it's disrespectful because, and he wouldn't remember who I was. He would just think that I'm like some punk ass hooligan in his house,
And to me,
you know?
that's what makes it also sad because you build these rapport with people beyond just taking
Yeah.
care of them. I mean, you're all but,
Yeah.
they're all but practically your family as well. And
Yeah, like I was taking care of his dog. Like when Carl passed away, like a part of me died. Like it was really, really sad. I remember I came into work one day and like I'm in the kitchen. I got his coffee ready for him, got his like his hospital because he had like a little hospital bed with like a lift above it thing like in his house. Turned on his favorite TV show, got the toilet ready, like got his like his commode thing ready for him for when he first got up. Because the day before he like instead of like going in his depend, like he was using his commode. And I figured he was gonna go within the next few days because he like the day before, literally the day before he passed away, like that day I was like, shit, this is it. Because like when right before those kinds of patients just slip and completely or they pass away, they have like this surge of fucking energy where they can do stuff and they remember things. Like I had a baller day with Carl the day before, and I got all his shit ready. I went in to go wake him up, and he was not there. Like full rigor. It was really sad. It was really sad.
so, totally unrelated. It says the game is live now, bruh. The problem I'm having now is the fact that I can't download it.
Because we're doing the podcast.
No, that's not why. That has nothing to do with it. It has everything to do. Wait, hold on, hold on. Oop. Already have it. What? Sorry, I'm like doing multiple things at once, man, because
No,
I'm
you're
actually
okay.
genuinely upset right now.
But the Carl thing was definitely sad. Like that was a hard one. And like I didn't even like I should have known when I first got there because I was there for like maybe 15 or 20 minutes before I like went in and like saw that he was not with us anymore. And I should have known because his dog was like laid at the the his door, and he just like he was just like sleeping there, and he was real quiet. He wouldn't leave. Like I tried to get him to go. I tried to get the dog to go outside, and it refused to go outside. Like I literally had to like push it out of the way to get to the door.
See, that is insane to me because I don't know. I just don't. I don't want to get to that point in age. You know what I mean? Where you start questioning if I'm even me anymore. You know?
Yeah, no.
I mean, and it's sad.
Nope.
I know it. I hope it doesn't happen because
I'm like scared to live that long because I know I'm going to live that long. Women in my family on both sides have like crazy longevity. Like my great grandma died at 101 years old. And
I
my
will.
great grandma on my dad's side died at like 99.
I will dig 10 toes dug into the sand and be like, that is crazy, yo.
Yeah, like I'm not excited to be like past 70, I'm good.
You know what? Let me get to 50, see how I feel. You know what I mean? I'll give myself every 10 years, I do a checkup, you know? Am I still in it? Yeah, we good for now. You know what I mean? And then we
Oh
continuing on type
Lord.
deal.
Yeah, no.
She said,
Um,
yeah,
I
no.
will definitely like I definitely like I'm excited to be an old lady, and now that I'm gonna have a son, like for sure gonna have grandchildren, unless he's
Well,
gay.
that's I was about to say. You said for sure, and I'm like, well,
Like Unless he's gay, but like I don't think you know what? I'm not digging that hole. But unless he's gay, I'm gonna have grandchildren. So
That's not
like
true. He could be
I'm
like,
gonna be I'm gonna be a grandma.
there could be a lot of things that prevent that. I'm making a lot of assumptions. How dare you assume that he's gonna have all your grandchildren? Maybe he hates kids. See? How dare you assume his future?
Quit, quit, quit trying to look, I wanna die happy. I wanna die
I
happy.
want grandchildren.
I do. I'm pregnant. I'm literally sitting here. I'm like, I want grandkids.
You're literally still pregnant. I want grandchildren. He's gonna be three
No,
years
dude,
old.
because like,
Mama, what do you want for
because
your
like,
birthday? Grandchildren.
'cause my great grandma had like the best death ever. So like, the doctors literally gave her like maybe a couple months to live, but she lived like 4 months past her presumed death date because she wanted to meet me. And like a week after I was born, I was sleeping in her arms and she fell asleep with me in her arms in the living room and didn't wake up. Like top tier death for real. Like,
See,
could you
you say
imagine
that.
taking a nap with your newborn great grandchild in your arms and like that the peace that you feel like with that? Because like you know how like peaceful it is to like just like have a baby fall asleep on you. Like,
That
imagine
is.
that piece, but like that's what you feel for eternity. Top tier death. I would love to die like that.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, call it my inner warrior, bruh. I want to die in like a blaze of glory. I want to die like fighting something like a lion or something. Like, I think that would be cool. I want to get into Valhalla. You know, warrior's death. I feel like that would be the move. Because hear me out, okay? I've never really subscribed to Christianity or Jehovah Witnesses, Catholics, but you know I know if I die a warrior's death, so the stories go, you get into Valhalla. So I don't want to die peacefully, cause whatever. I want to go out in a blaze of glory. I'm 70 years old fighting a lion. I feel like that would be hard. Like, hey, how'd your grandpa die? Man, he was in the Roman Colosseum. Really? He's that old? No, 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 no. It's not like that. He said he had to go out in style. Oh yeah. I mean, closed casket for sure. And afterward, I want a Jedi. I want a Jedi funeral, cremation. Everyone
Oh.
having a celebration. It's gonna be great. But I want to be
Mm.
buried or cremated with my lightsaber. Oh yeah.
I've been thinking about like recently I've kind of been like I wonder if I'm not cremated if I'll be able to reunite with my cream if I am not cremated, does that mean I wouldn't be able to reunite with my cremated loved ones?
Oh no! I accidentally did a thing. Oh no! Oh no! I did a thing. My bad. Give me a second. What just happened? Yeah, I goofed. My bad. Yeah. I'm up here like, man, I am trying to get this stuff working, and then all of a sudden I see doop. I was like, oh, that is tragic. That is super tragic.
Yeah. We can't even connect to the same stream, can we?
What do you mean?
Like, can we reconnect to the same stream or does it have to be a whole new link?
Oh no, 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 we're still streaming, yo. That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hi, people.
yeah. See?
But anyway, I'm terrified to be cremated because, like, I'm afraid. So, like, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before. Like when soldiers lose their limbs in wars, and then like they're lying in the hospital bed, after they wake up from like surgery for
Yeah.
like getting their limb chopped off or whatever, they still feel like they can feel their limb there, and it fucking hurts.
The phantom limb thing. Yeah.
I'm Yes, I'm wondering if I get cremated, if the energy that's been detached from my body will still feel like some kind of pain because it has been connected to my body for such a long time. And I know that's like not very realistic because the reason why we feel pain is because of pain receptors in our brains, and if we die, our brains go dead. I understand that, but like, what if?
You know
What
what?
if?
I know Dallas said something. My brother, he said something one time that had me thinking for a while. He's like, "Yeah, I don't see myself being an organ donor." I was like, "Why?" Because like, imagine you die. Okay, you donated all your limbs and stuff to science, and then you die, and you get to the pearly gates, and you can't even get in because you missing all the equipment that makes you human. And I'm like, huh? Well, that's a thing.
I re I refuse to be an organ donor because I do not want to be kept alive while I'm basically like I don't want to be the the organ donation industry is kind of fucked up. It's not always like a Grey's Anatomy, like, oh, this person died and, his parents
We got
willingly
5 minutes to get the
sacrificed his
organs.
heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like that. Like they will literally, if your brain can still function, if your heart is gone, but your brain can still function, they will dead ass hook you up to a fucking monitor and harvest you like you're a goddamn vegetable farm.
A
Like,
vegetable farm. That's the best you could do. Okay, that's what we're going with. Vegetable farm. Nah, I've
but
seen some
like,
like scary things. Like obviously you can't believe everything
yeah.
you read on the internet, but I feel like
But
there's
like, have
some.
you read that one Reddit story?
Yeah, I've read one. I'm like, you know what? I could see that happening. Like they didn't
I'm not
exactly
an
wait
organ
till this
donor
person
because of
was
that.
like brain dead. They were like, yeah, we started harvesting a 10 minute too early. They didn't even get permission from the family. I was just like, yo, you know what? That sounds
Yeah.
believable. Like because
Yeah, like
paperwork
I'm
gets
good.
lost. You ask a random nurse or you ask a random intern, not nurse. At U of L, they're the ones wearing like the red scrubs. They're like, the medical assistant. You're like, hey, did you get this? And they're terrified to lose their job because God only knows what happened to that paperwork. They probably didn't. And they're like, yeah, just to find out, paperwork was still needing to be signed. I can see it happening because hospitals are crazy. And
Yeah.
all things aside, okay, hear me out. All things aside, all the craziness aside, I will donate blood, but I don't know about organ donation.
Like I've donated blood. Like I
Yeah,
usually like when the Red Cross does their little blood drive thing, like I go every single year
yeah,
because
I
I have a really
subscribe to
rare
that.
blood type. So like
Oh,
I have AB blood. So like when I go, like I have a really rare blood type, so I go and I donate blood
see, I'm O
because why
positive.
the fuck not?
Like my personality, I stay positive.
So like I don't know. I donate blood. I've thought about donating plasma before, but like I am like they literally told me that I do not meet the requirements to donate plasma because I'm so small. Like especially before I got pregnant, like I literally weighed like 90 nothing. So I am not eligible to donate plasma. I'm barely eligible to donate blood.
All of
And the
that
funny
is
thing is
valid.
I hate getting my blood drawn. Like I really do.
I
Like you
don't
could
mind.
take 5 vials out of me and I'll like all but pass out. So I go and like the only reason why they let me donate blood is because I have such a rare blood type.
Hmm. But I would like to
I'm
point out
valuable.
one thing and one thing only. To everyone out there that is watching, reading, chilling, hanging with your friends, whatever, I will encourage you to at least donate blood, man, because you never know whose life you might save.
Yeah.
I get it. You might have some religious reasons behind it, but genuinely, I want nothing more than people to donate because there are people out there that could use your blood. And,
Yeah.
who knows? It might be me one day. I
Yeah.
just, I genuinely do support people that, look out for their fellow man. Don't get me wrong. I ain't giving you well, you pay me enough, I'll give you a kidney. But no,
Oh
all jokes
Lord.
aside, well, hold on, time out. If I can give it away for free, I can make $1 off of it. Um,
You were doing so good. You were doing so good.
but in fairness, I feel like
Go back to the blood thing, DeAndre. Just go back
Anyways,
to the blood thing.
yeah, but in all seriousness,
Circle back.
man, you never know whose life you're gonna save. Okay, I subscribe to giving blood. I subscribe to giving plasma. Cause that's how you make vaccines and stuff, and antibodies and all that other good stuff. I subscribe to all that, and I've had family, I've had friends that's had surgery and needed blood, and you know, someone out there helped them. So I believe in
Yeah.
passing that forward. So when the opportunity arises, I do donate blood. I don't do it nearly as much as I used to because I ain't as young as I used to be. But in all jokes, I donate when I can. I think the last time I donated was like, actually, I think it was right before Dion was born. I think it was like 2, 3 years, almost 3 years ago.
Don't worry, he's just saying he's old. If you're young, go ahead. If you're young and virile, go ahead and donate some blood.
Viral? Hold on. Because that's a word that I always hear people say if you're young and virile. What the hell does virile even mean?
Google it.
I'm Googling it.
I'm pretty sure it's virile.
Well, no, it's virile. VERAL. Meaning manly, powerful, and exhibiting physical strength and vigor. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You're young and virile, Maddie. Oh, man.
I am.
Shit.
I know, right?
Telling yourself in deer musk and hunting.
I'll kill you.
Associated qualities: strong, forceful, energetic, and possessing a high sexual drive and capacity of procreation. Oh, and it's spelled VIRIL. Well, hold on, then what is VERAL? Oh, virile is actually a word, but it's actually a plot of land, especially sown field, that is clearly distinct from surrounding land. Okay, so it's a farm.
Well, we've learned new things today, people.
Look, we learned that one, I didn't know how to spell virile, and two, that the incorrect word that I spelled is still a word. So even when I'm wrong, I'm right. And that's the takeaway here.
Oh, Lord.
What? The takeaway after this whole thing is that even when I'm wrong, I'm right. And I feel like you too could be like me for $10.99. Hold on, no, hold on. How those old used to go? You too could be right, fuck. Just like me, for 4 easy payments of $29.99.
Oh, oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Oh man! Don't forget, again, we have a sponsor for this video.
Why?
Our sponsor is Dubby, Dubby.
Oh, come on!
What? I'm just saying. They are our sponsor.
No, I have like a situation going on over here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
pregnancy,
stop.
Pregnancy. But stop. Use code around the block, okay? AROUNDTHEBLOKK. All one word. So.
Why now?
Because.
We're just gonna put that there.
Anyways.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I had a little situation.
I'm gonna go on ahead and wrap this up. We weren't gonna do a full long one, going into 7 o'clock. Look, this was supposed to be a half episode. I have to change the title because this is definitely a full episode at this point.
Yeah, we're only like 20 minutes away from 7.
Yeah. It was. Hold on. What's the streaming time? It says 48 minutes. Yeah, we're just under our normal time. We normally hit for an hour, but we both have things going on in our lives that require our attention. She needs to feed both her and the baby and be a submarine. And I have to watch out for my kid, clean up the house, download a game, whatever, busy stuff. We're all busy, okay? That's what matters. We're all busy.
So what he's saying is we both have housewife shit to do.
Yeah, we got housewife shit to do. So again, use code around the block to get 10% off on your Dubby energy drinks. All right. Don't worry. By the next stream, it'll be episode 5, not 4.5. It'll be episode 5. I'm gonna have a bunch of graphics, and it'll be dubbied up, and you're gonna see me with my Dubby drink, maybe, possibly, I don't know, maybe a picture of it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I get clever. So catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.